Good morning, my lovely students. Welcome back to the online classes of RN Academy. Um, so I hope in the break that you got for a month, you have completed all the work, and I think you all are ready and prepped up for the upcoming classes. Today, being the first day, I would want to revise certain chapters so that all of us are on the same page before continuing ahead with the chapters. Today we'll be revising the chapter noun, its kinds, and the numbers and genders, and basically everything regarding the noun. To begin with the chapter nouns, now what is a noun? A noun is a word that identifies a name of a person, place, animal, or thing. So anything that helps you identify a person or a place, an animal, or a thing, whatever you call that thing is known as a noun. There are 5 kinds of noun. First one is a proper noun. Now anything which is very specific, any word which is very specific, which pinpoints to a certain object or a place or an animal or a person is a proper noun. For example, Ananya, like my name, it's a proper noun. All your names are proper nouns. The city we stay in, Lucknow, it's a proper noun. The country we stay in, India, it is also a proper noun. The second one is a common noun. Now any general names. So when you pinpoint on something, the specific names are proper nouns, but when you call them out in general, they are the common nouns. Like I am Ananya, I am a girl. So girl is a common noun. There are many girls, but there's just one Ananya. Like there are many cities, but there's just one Lucknow. Same. So India is a proper noun and country being a common noun. The third that we have are the abstract nouns. Now, abstract nouns are the quality, state, or a concept. Basically, anything which you cannot see or you cannot touch, you can just feel. So, anger, goodness, fun, happy, sad, these kind of nouns which you cannot touch, you can only feel, are known as abstract nouns. The next one are the collective nouns. So, for example, a fleet of ships or an army of soldiers. So what are these? Now soldier is one person. Soldier is a common noun, but when you say an army of soldiers, that is a collective noun. So as the name suggests, collective nouns are the collections of a person or things taken as a whole. The next are the material nouns. So any substance of which things are made, like the gold, cotton, wood, etc. Like the chairs are made up of wood. The dress that we wear is made up of cotton. So any substance of which helps in making the materials, the things are known as material nouns. So there are 5 types of nouns. The first one is the proper noun, common noun, abstract nouns, collective nouns, and material nouns. The next that we have under nouns are the noun genders. Now these are very common topics. So we have 4 kinds of genders under noun. One is the masculine gender, denoting a male gender, like man, father, prince, host. So basically anything that denotes a male gender comes under masculine gender. Next is feminine, denoting a female gender, as the name suggests. So like man is the masculine gender, women is its feminine gender. Same for father, it's mother. For prince, it's princess. For duke, it's duchess. Next up we have are the common genders. So denoting a common gender. So there's a boy, which is a masculine gender, there's a girl, which is a feminine gender, and then there's a child. Can be both boy or a girl. Then person. There are many. The fourth one is the neuter gender. So anything that is non-living, you definitely cannot put it under any living gender, right? So that comes into the neuter gender. So chair, table, basically anything material comes under the neuter gender. It is neither masculine nor feminine. It is non-living. Now the third that we have under nouns is the noun numbers. So there are two ways we can bifurcate noun numbers. First one is the singular or the plural. Singular, as the word suggests, is 1. So anything which is 1 is a singular number. Anything more than 1 is a plural number. So for example, girl is a singular, girls are plural. A man is a singular number, men, men, are plural numbers. There are around 9 ways to form plural nouns. The first one is by adding s to the end. So what does suffix mean? Suffix means adding to the end. So there are many words to which you can add an s to the end and then they become from singular to plural. Like toy, toys, chair, chairs, table, tables, right? The second one is by adding es. So adding es to the word. For example, glass will become glasses. Buffalo will become buffaloes, right? The third one is changing last y to ies. So there are words where you can where you can change the y which is at the end to ies. For example, baby, babies, city, cities, story, stories, and many more. The next we have is changing the middle vowel of the singular word. So like basically a man is a singular word and men, where you change the a from man to e from men. So you change from man to men, right? So this way there are many, like a man, men, tooth, teeth, goose, geese. So where you change the middle vowel or the inside vowel of the singular word to make it a plural word. The fifth one that we have is suffixing en to singular. So there are few examples where you add the word en to the singular to make it a plural word. For ox is one single animal and oxen are a group. So oxen are multiple. Same, a child is a singular child where children are many. So next we have is changing f or fe to ves, like wolf to wolves, knife to knives, wife to wives, etc. Next is suffixing s to the main word in a compound. Now what is a compound word? A compound word is a word which is made up of 2-3 words. Like son, like in son-in-law, son is one word, law is another word. But when you combine son-in-law, it becomes a whole different word, right? So in such compound words where, for example, son-in-law, you will always change the first word, which is the main word. So you will say sons-in-law and you won't say son-in-laws. The next is or maybe like commander-in-chief. So you won't say commander-in-chiefs, you will say commanders-in-chief. Now the last one is the special cases. So there are many special little cases which makes from a singular to a plural noun. For example, few nouns are there which end in s as in the singular forms. For example, news, mathematics, innings, physics. So you cannot add a more s to it, right? So you cannot say, oh, this one is a piece of news. Those two are the piece of news. You cannot put another s to it. And then there are certain words, there are certain collective nouns which are used as singular. So poultry, cattle, people, gentry. Then there are certain words, there are certain singular certain words that have the same form in the singular and the plural form. For example, trousers, scissors. Now here what is the concept is that trousers you will always found in a pair. You will not find one trouser. There's always a pair of trousers. So there's one pair of trousers and there are two pairs of trousers. But the trousers will always be within s. So these are the certain special cases. So with this one we end the chapter noun. In the noun we have covered around noun, the kinds of noun genders and noun numbers. and how to make from singular to plural.